Good morning, everybody. How are you doing this morning? I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Wonderful indeed. Uh, I think I'm supposed to get my delivery today, so I'll have to be outside and ready for that. Can't wait. Well, not outside, but I have to wait by the door. And should be interesting. I'll let you know how good it is. Naturally. Oh, there's a lot of topics I could go into this morning. Shikari Richardson won her 100-meter race barely. I mean, oh, that other girl, I forgot her name. She got off to a good start, but that short little Shikari Richardson, man, once she gets them fucking legs moving, boy, she's like the little Flash, man. But she caught up to her and barely beat her, but she did beat her by two uh, tenths of a second. 2/10 of a second. It was very fucking close race. And what you call a photo finish. They actually have to go back and look at the camera kind of thing just to make sure. Well, I didn't think she was going to win that race. Mm-mm-mm. That was a hell of a race right there. Uh, hell, I'll show you the race. Like, I wasn't going to get into this, but it's just one little quick video. What the heck? Right. So let me switch over there to it. So she is the undisputed champion in the 100-meter race. And the other woman ran her fastest time of her lifetime. That's not her. That's not her either. You'll see them when they take off here. Let me pull this up here. I think it's that Jackson chick. These two right here are the ones I think you got to watch. Or maybe it's that one over there. I don't even remember. I was just watching her. I thought she didn't get off to a great start here, but it don't matter because she's damn fast. Once she gets going, it's all over. Gotta pause it for a minute. Gotta pause it for a minute. All of these females are top of the line sprinters. I mean, they're the fastest women in their countries at the 100-meter mark. I'm not saying they ain't going to get beaten at 200, 300, 400, whatever 100-meter race you got. But in a straight up 100-meter race, Shikari is a beast. She is an absolute beast. She came on the scene. She won a good race. Then she got beat a couple times. She went training with actually some men sprinters, some male sprinters, and a really good male coach that coached her up pretty good. And she come back, man. She's even faster now, and she's just stacking up the wins now. She didn't want to. I mean, she's not. She had to pull muscle, and I think her previous race before last, she lost, but she wasn't even up with the front. But that don't matter because here she comes. Watch this race. This is the championships right here. Whoever wins this is the fastest woman on a planet at 100 meter. Now, let's stop it right there. I think it's this chick over here. She gets a good start right here. And you look at Richardson, and you can tell by her foot mark. Of course, she's short legged anyway. But she's behind these ladies right here. This one here, she got off to a good start. That one there, I got off to a pretty good start. She got off to a real good start. Shikari is behind the pack right here. She's literally behind the pack. These other two are close to her, I think, but she's definitely at the back of the pack at the start here. But that don't matter. Watch what happens. This is nothing short of awesomeness. There they go. There they go. Oh, it is that girl next to her. I was right the first time. So look at her. She got caught up. She's moving now. She's moving now. It's all over, baby. It's all over. Watch this. Boom! She took it. She took it by that much, man. That by that much. Imagine that. I'm trying to back it up right there at the point. Look at that. Boy, that girl, there's just no quit in her. Look at that. She passes her right there. Right there. And then takes it home. Boom. That other girl, she's pretty damn fast too, but Shikari beat her the last time too. This girl ran the fastest time of her entire life. And she still got beat by Shikari Richardson. I mean, these are up there around world record times. Look at that. Look at them numbers over there. You're talking about a huff and a puff. Not even a puff, just a huff of a difference. That much of a difference or less is the world record. And she's that close to it. Man, oh man, what a finish. Shakira Jackson, that's her name. Shakira Jackson. God, I can't believe I couldn't remember that, but this, it's early in the morning. Shakira Jackson is, man, she's a beast by herself, but she got beat for the second time here in the World Championships. This is the absolute fastest women in the world. And they're not really all separated that much. I mean, not really. Even the women in the back here, they're not doing that good, obviously. But I would say from here up, there's not that big of a difference in time. You're talking about a split second or less. But what a finish. What a race, man. That right there, oh, God, I really thought she was going to lose. I couldn't believe that she come back and won that race like that. We got to watch that again, right? Check this out. This is some kind of something here. She's trailing the whole way pretty much. But look here. She started gaining speed. I told you, once she gets them fast legs moving, boy, ooh, boy, she is something. And you got to consider, she's about 4 inches shorter than that chick over there, maybe 5. She's a lot shorter than her. She's a lot shorter than all of these women, for that matter. But she's just damn fast. And here she goes. Catches her. Passes her. Boom. Well, that is really some kind of something right there. And fast forward this little video. She is looking back at the time to get confirmation that she won. These two girls had a photo finish for 4th place. And but these two, Richardson and Jackson, had a photo finish. It tells you their photo finish. I had to go look at the video. They really didn't. I mean, if you watch the race, and you're sitting like sideways from them, you already know who won the race. But I mean, they're gonna go get double confirmation on it because you never know. You never know. It's amazing. They just stand around waiting for the time to be posted. There it is. Boom, boom. Look at that. Look at that time. Let me blow that up. Look how close they were. 2/10 of a second. That is neck and neck. Shikari is 1/10 of a second off of the all-time world record. That, in my opinion, was set by a man. She keeps on. She's gonna break that record. That's Jackson right there. That girl's happy, I guess, too. Yeah. And she's happy. She's happy she placed. See how short she is? Other girl's about as short as her, but she's pretty damn short. I like the slow motion replay. God almighty, she's like a full step or plus. She's over a step behind her at this point. That is crazy. These other two girls got off to a good start. She got off to a good start, but none of them are going to beat these two. Look at that. Ooh, wee, baby. Look at that. You ain't going to beat me, bitch. Get back there. And boom. See, she got third. That's why she was so happy. That little white girl's fast. Yeah, well, she ain't a little white girl, but she's fast. To get third in this race, you got to be doing something. Man, in my youth, I wasn't close to this kind of speed. I guarantee it. I ain't afraid to admit it. The hell did I do? Oh, there it is. I went full screen on your ass. Did I scare you? Oh, lordy, lordy. Anyway, I just wanted to start your off morning with a little happiness there. Thought maybe that'd bring you a little happiness. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if everybody's seen Mona Kimura or her fight yet. Uh, she is what you might call Japan's phenom in the world of kickboxing. Growing up, she grew up studying the martial arts, but her workout regime is remarkable. They constantly put their legs up against the wall and they over push their legs and stretch them out real good so they can kick high. That's a given. But this little girl, instead of going jogging, she went jogging on one foot with her legs stuck up, kicking it up in the air, or just holding it up there to build that side leg muscle or hip muscle, if you will. Uh, but she's remarkable. Watch her here. This woman she's fighting right here has had several fights. Mona's only had 3 fights so far. Look at that. Look at that. She can box too. They put her, she was in amateur boxing for quite a while, just so she could learn boxing. And she didn't win a lot of fights in boxing, better as she went. But the whole idea was to teach her how to be a top end boxer, and she learned very well. And in the world of kickboxing, she just doesn't got any equals. She's headed for the championship. I think that girl there has had over 20 fights. This is Kimura's 3rd fight. I just know who she's fought and what fight she's had. Look at that. Here, you want some more? Kiss my foot. Here, you want to taste my foot? Here. She's got power at height. Above her head, she's got power, by the way. She's got full leverage on that thing. Oh, she took a little punch. No big deal. Here, take some more of my foot. She can jab with that foot throughout an entire fight. No problem. She dodged that punch pretty good. The girl's trying to kick back. Look at that. She bloodies her face up real bad. This fight ends up being stopped because she's getting her ass kicked so goddamn bad. Come to the 3rd round, she couldn't even hit her. She landed no punches in the 3rd round. Body shots. Look at that. Pushing the girl back. She's got some power in those kicks. Look at that. Boom. There's your little headache. Here, you want another one? She's smiling through the fight. Look at her. She's like, this is no problem. Boom. Down you go again. Boom, boom. Look at that. I feel sorry for that girl. Oh, no. Oh, no. I would have already quit the fight. Fuck that shit. And she's, of course, a little smiling. I guess she's cute Barbie doll. Uh, but she, I don't know, I don't think her hair's naturally blonde, by the way, but she does have blonde hair now. And she tries to come out with that little, I guess, sweet, innocent look, right? But she's anything but. In her 2nd fight, it was mostly all fists. She didn't even hardly use her feet at all. And but in her 1st fight and in this fight, she's fighting a really good kickboxer here. She won most of all her fights. She put her to shame, just like you just saw. And you can look for more entertainment from this young lady here because she's not as young as you think, probably, but she is really tough. She looks so innocent, don't she? But she's not. She is a fighter. She is a fighter. And for her, this is fun. For her, it wasn't fun at all. Yeah, she's pretty tough. I'm going to enjoy watching some more of those fights with this chick because I've never seen a female come through any sport of fighting that right off the bat from the first fight, dominate the opponent in every fight like it ain't nothing. And she's the first one. I mean, we've seen some good MMA fighters. That girl from Brazil is my favorite. She was great. And but in the world of kickboxing, I guess it's going to be right here. So this is pretty interesting stuff. There's one thing also I'm going to share with you. They do compare her to Chun-Li. Chun-Li is a fictional character who's in the cartoon. She's, I guess, or whatever it's in. I don't even know what it is. I think there's a game version of it too, but the fictional character can kick like her, maybe even better. But that's who they compare her to. So y'all can Google all that and go see what all that's about, I suppose, if you want. Here, I got it right here. It would be this fictional character. This is who they compare her to. And let me go see, can we look up her kicking ability? Oh, it's a game. That's what it is. It's anime and it's a game. So this would be it right here. Oh, God. That's why I don't go for this stuff. It's always about sexual attraction and all that to get people to watch this stuff. They need to get away from that. Chun-Li is a character in Capcom Street Fighter video game. So that explains it. Street Fighter. She first appeared in Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior in 1991. Blah, blah, blah. You can go and read all. I don't care about all that. But in the video, her kicks are what does it. Maybe some of these videos will kind of give you an idea about her kicking. I want to find one with her kicking ability. This should be it right here. Skip that. Street Fighter 2. Boom. See what I'm talking about? Oh, that's funny. Yay, I win. Oh, whatever. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. See that? What she does with the kicking in the video game? See that? Now you know why. That's why they compare Mona Kimura's ability with her kicking to this character right here, because it's just remarkable. Nobody else, and I mean nobody else in the world of sports, uses their kicking ability in that way. I don't think it's been done since Superfoot Bill Wallace, but he grew up in the same way, and so that's that. And he mainly relied on his kicks. She don't. She can hit. She can knock these girls out with a hit. She's got a good, strong, powerful punch, and that comes from them putting her in amateur boxing for several years, and that toughened her up, taught her how to box and fight without using her legs. She got actually pretty good at it. She could have gone on in that sport, I think, and even done a lot better. I'll say that. But she was headed for this sport right here all along, and I think this is a perfect fit for somebody with her abilities. So I thought that, hey, that's pretty cool. So I thought I would show you that. A lot of people wonder about the likes of the greats like Muhammad Ali sometimes, and you wonder, why do the old timers like Muhammad Ali so good? Well, in his prime, he was the man. And even as he aged, I mean, look, he took on a guy that was a bruiser, George Foreman, who at age 48 became world champion again because he was that tough. And Muhammad Ali fought all the greats. But in this fight here, it's one of his younger fights against Sonny Banks, not Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston couldn't hold a candle to his ass. And if you ever seen any of those, the first fight or the second fight, you already know. But this was a great fight also. Let me fast forward this up into it where it gets going here. There we go. So, I mean, Bank's got a few shots in here. There, it was a pretty good fight. Muhammad Ali fell down one time. I don't know if they counted it as a knockdown or not, but I don't think they did. But he got up and got revenge after that. He's hitting that guy's glove hard, making him hit himself. Ooh, that guy's ducking real good. He's ducking real good. Can he keep it up? Back then, he wasn't called Muhammad Ali. He was called Cassius Clay because that's his birth name. He tried to get his driver's license changed with his new name, and they told him he got to go see a judge to do that. So he marched right down there, saw the judge, got his name changed, and then went back and got his driver's license with Muhammad Ali. I guess he did knock him down right there. He caught him off balance. So, but what takes place after this is the rest of the fight. It ain't even. I'm gonna skip forward. I mean, this was brutal beatdown. Ali punished this guy. See how fast it jabs? That was uncommon back then for a heavyweight to have that kind of speed in his jab. He's trying to figure out a way to hit Ali right now. Ali's just brutalizing him. He's trying. Ali just moving out of the way. Look at that. Move back, move back. Put a punch on his chest to slow him down. Hell, it stopped him. Ali's brutalizing this guy already. And this is early in the fight. I'm going to skip ahead right here. This is round 2. And see, even then, Ali cover up before he lets you hit him. He ducked in close, blocked that guy's punch with his arm, and reached up and covered in. See, he took a shot there, but look, he paid the price. He goes down several times in this fight, not just once or twice. I mean, this guy, Ali brutalized this guy in this fight. If you want to watch a good boxing match, actually, this would be a really good one to watch. It shows how tough Ali is. When this guy hits him, he's hitting the hell out of him, and Ali acts like it ain't nothing. Now, see there, knocked him down again. Here he goes again. He's still brutalizing him. Round 2. The man's still getting brutalized. This is a good fight. Let's skip it on over here to the end of the fight. What did we do? Skip ahead too far? Yeah, I did. Hold on. Here we go. Here's the end of the fight right here. Round 3 right here. There we go. This is a one-sided ass kicking by round 3 here. Knocked him into the. Look at that. He tries to hit back. I think he knocked himself back, but Ali helped him with that left. This guy, it's like he might as well be named Sonny Banks because he ain't doing all that good. I think Sonny Banks was tougher than this guy, but this guy's trying. You got to give it to him. I mean, fighters like him, they tried. They went out and gave it their best, but hey, you up against Muhammad Ali, you don't stand much of a chance. Look at that. All out right hand trying to get him. One and out. Couldn't even reach him. Missed by a foot. Oh no. Oh, he caught Ali there. Caught him. Ali's all right, all right. Come on, let's keep on. But look at that. He hits his glove into his face, into his head. And that's what you're seeing here. Quite a bit. Every time he tries to cover up, boom, he hits himself. I think that's funny as hell. Here we go, round 4. The Making of Muhammad Ali. This is Cassius Clay's Greatest Hits, Volume 2. There's Volume 1, Volume 2. The ref had to end the fight right there because it was all over, but the fat lady singing. Let me back it up here. All he's doing is running. He's not able to really put up a fight. And they should have stopped it at the end of round 3, if you ask me. But they let it go to round 4, actually, and before they actually stopped the fight. And that was that fight. This was Ali in his prime, though. And for anybody that haven't seen his old videos, his older fights, I do suggest you go and watch those. It gives you an idea of just how great Muhammad Ali was. I mean, they brought in boxer after boxer after boxer, and he was steadily laying them to rest. But Ali was a phenom in boxing, just like Mona is in the world of kickboxing. And like Amanda Nunes is, in my opinion, the all-time greatest MMA female fighter of all time. She's always going to be at the top of my list. She's aged now, and she's still fighting because she needs more money. She blows a lot of money. I don't know why, but yeah. But she was really something in her time, and she's still a pretty good fighter. She still wins fights here and there. You're just not going to get around some of the younger, better fighters. There's a time when you're in your career when you reach a certain age. I mean, you're just not able to do what you did when you were younger, and that's what you see throughout sports. It's just a matter of time. Some boxers go into their 30s before they retire. Some only go into their 40s or get all the way up into their 40s, and very few can box up until they're about 50. But the ones that aren't out partying, drinking, boozing it up all the time and all of that, those are the guys who live a longer, healthier, athletic life. And that's just proof is in the pudding, baby. That's the way that Michael Jordan could have got another 10 years if he wasn't such a party freak in his time. And he admits it. It is what it is. hell am I watching here anyway? Oh yeah, yeah. So over the past week, Trump had put this out. Trump says Venezuelan airspace should be closed in its entirety. In its entirety. That statement was enough for what I'm going to show you next. Now, you know, Venezuela became allied with Russia after their brutal takeover. That fucking cocksucker down there running that country, he was the general, and he took over and he released all of the prisoners, and they were raping men and women, and they just had their way with everybody. And then the guy started deporting drugs to other countries, making money in that way, because pretty much most all the companies and corporations left out of Venezuela. There's not a lot there. There's not enough for a company to make money off of, and hardly any countries are buying their fucking gasoline. Nobody gives a rat's ass about Maduro and his regime. But Russia evacuates its citizens from Venezuela ahead of potential U.S. attack amid Maduro-Trump tensions. Key word here, evacuates. No major country is going to evacuate their citizens unless they believe there's an imminent threat. And there is an imminent threat. Donald Trump is seeking regime change in Venezuela. I don't think that's any great secret, right? But Trump's gone further. He's threatened to shut down all air traffic over Venezuela, and he told all passenger airlines to consider Venezuela airspace off limits. Basically, he told them, don't be flying over Venezuela because anything can happen. Maduro, he's so tough, but he's definitely worried because he has continued to accept deportation flights from the U.S. Despite Trump's airspace closure assertion right here. Thank God Trump is deporting those people, because those people coming over here are criminals. They were locked up in Venezuela. Maduro sent them over here to start up their own gang over here, and their own gang, so that they could import drugs into America and get rich doing that. We have enough fighters in that area right now that Trump can completely shut down Venezuela's airspace. He can put a full embargo on all boats going in and out, and he's pretty much done that. And so Venezuela is not looking like it's in very good shape right now. If the United States decides to go in there with its military and replace him, that's not going to be a good thing all the way around, but in the end result, it will be a good thing. And I think Trump should do that. I thought he should have done it in his first term when Maduro took control of the country. Well, anyway. So Venezuela revoked the operating rights of 6 major airlines after FAA warning to all major passenger companies to not fly in or around or too close or over Venezuela. And that coming because, well, quite obvious. We're fixing to go over there and shut down their airspace, and they're probably going to take him out, try to take him out with bombs. That could happen, but ultimately, you're going to have, if you're going to replace somebody as evil as him, you can't wait for somebody good to then step up. You have to have somebody that's good to replace him in the office, which means you're going to have to send your military into that country and take control of it, at least the capital region. And then you're going to have to replace the leadership with good Venezuelan people. And Venezuela has always been a really great country. I met a lot of people from there. I always thought they were great people, great, true Christian people. I mean, these people are some of the best people you ever meet. And what they went through during this regime change is nothing short of being cast into a living hell. That's exactly what they were cast into. And so I think they do need a regime change in Venezuela, and those people deserve a better life than what they have under this very cruel dictator. So I'm with Trump on this one. I support the Venezuelan people, but not this tyrannical regime. And it's just as simple as that. And Putin's not going to help Venezuela. He can't help them. There's no way he can help a country that far around the world. First of all, and this is in our back door. We can definitely invade that country and put as much military stuff over there as we need. Venezuela's got zero chance. Zero chance. It doesn't matter who they get. They could get China and Russia to back them. It's not going to stop Trump from taking over and replacing the regime. They cannot beat us in a war in Venezuela. And it's not going to be a war. It's going to be an invasion and a complete takeover. And that's pretty much what you're going to see. They're going to have to go town by town and disarm all of those thugs that are pretending to be the police in that country. They try to claim Trump's after their oil. Okay, let's examine that for a minute. Venezuela's oil is not the cheapest. And we don't got to buy any more oil under Trump because Trump's on his way to having us oil independent again, despite Joe Biden's bullshit. So we don't need their fucking gas or the oil. We don't need it. Trump's not after that. He's not one of these Bush or Cheney motherfuckers. He's not in office to earn money. If he was, he wouldn't be working for $1 a month. Might as well be working totally free. I mean, if you're the president, you're a billionaire like Donald Trump, and you work for $1 a month, you're working for free. Trump is restoring America back to what it's supposed to be as best he can because he cares about this country. That's why he's doing what he's doing. So anybody stands against Trump, you stand against the American people, man. You stand against Trump on the Venezuelan thing, then you are a sick motherfucker. You really are. So Maduro tried to call Donald Trump and ask for whatever, and Trump simply rejected everything he had to say. Didn't even talk to him. Didn't even care to talk to the son of a bitch. Basically, he was asking for amnesty, and of course, Trump rejected that. Uh, Maduro wants his sanctions on his country removed. Trump denied that. He wants safe passage. And Trump refused to give him safe passage. In fact, there's a bounty on his head. I don't know who could get that one, because good luck going into that country and getting back out with that guy. You really be doing something. You would have to literally catch him all alone in his backyard or with a handful of guards. You would have to parachute down, and on your way parachuting down, you'd have to shoot all the guards. And you'd have to have at least a couple of guys, in case one got shot on the way down, that could land close enough to Maduro to wrap his fucking ass up, pull something real tight like a strap, and then let go so the airplane could just lift him straight off of the fucking ground. That would be the only way I think you could get this guy out of the country alive. And then I don't know if you got to get him alive. I think he's dead or alive. But you could absolutely do it, I guess, if you're somebody who's got plenty of fucking money to begin with. But that's not what the bounty's for. The bounty's in hopes that somebody else in his own country will turn against him, shoot him, and collect the bounty. But no, Trump did take the call. He just rejected everything that Maduro had to say, and pretty much told him straight up, look, I think you're a terrorist and a drug dealer, and I'm going to ask you to step down, because if you don't step down, we're going to make you step down. Not only did he tell him Maduro to step down, he's telling him to step down and leave the country. So Maduro's either fixing to get dead, or he's fixing to have to leave the country. One of the two. Or he could be arrested by our military and placed in Guantanamo Bay. I think he's out of options. They say he's running out of options. Like when you read everything about him, no. He's out of options. He's been given his options. Step down or we're going to remove you. But when Russia decided to remove its people, that's big, because that tells you Putin actually believes that Trump is fixing to go in there and put some wrecking ball to Maduro's regime. I think that's big, and I think it's big news, and I think it's a tall tale that America is about to go into Venezuela. So the guy that's created the most peace is fixing to get rid of this evil regime also. And I think that's great. I don't think there's anything that anybody, this is the best thing any president could do, would be to topple that regime and to make the country good again. Those people deserve better. They definitely deserve better than what they're getting under this madhouse regime. And that's my opinion. I hope that's your opinion. And I mean, that's just the way it is. As far as, of course, he's going to deny everything, but that doesn't mean anything coming from somebody as brutal as him. He's well known. He's well known in many countries as a drug dealer now. He can't deny that. But of course, he is denying it, but it's not going to help him. We know the brutality level that took place when he took power. When he released all of the prisoners and gave them all the guns, they literally went to the police departments and killed the police officers and took over the police departments. I mean, that is crazy. Who the hell does that, right? Only a satanic son of a bitch would do that. But that's Maduro. So let's not forget how he come to power and how cruel he was. Those guys were raping little kids right in front of their parents. And then they were raping the parents. This guy is as sick as it fucking gets. He deserves the death penalty, in my opinion. And I hope Trump does go in there and liberates the people of Venezuela, because that's what he'll be doing. And my heart goes out to the people of Venezuela, because they definitely deserve a lot better than this piece of trash that took over the country. And this is a prime example of not trusting the wrong person. You can't trust bad people. You don't put bad people in charge of your military. But that's what Venezuela did, and that was their biggest mistake. They should have never done that. So really, they brought it on themselves in a way. There's no fixing stupid, man. These people were stupid. They did something stupid. I don't think they're going to make that mistake again in the next 2 or 3 lifetimes anyway. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in Venezuela. We'll see if Trump decides to move in or not. I, for one, fully support this, and I don't know of who doesn't support it. That's the whole thing about it. Of course, the Democrats won't, because anything Trump does, they're against. There's no winning with them people. They just want to argue just to argue. They're stupid. And so I don't care about them. I just hope good things for good people. And this is one of those times. You got to support Trump if he invades Venezuela. And really, we should be calling for that now. The regime change needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. And nobody cares about their gas or the oil. We don't need it. And if we did need it, we'd buy cheaper from a lot of places in the world. It'd be a whole lot cheaper getting it from Venezuela. And Venezuela doesn't have top of line gas. They don't have the refineries. They never did. Who the fuck wants that dirty gas? That gas is equivalent to 1960s and 70s gasoline in America. You know, the leaded kind. I'm telling you, man, if you buy their gas and you're running unleaded vehicles in your country, you still got to refine the gasoline to where it's unleaded. Isn't that crazy? But it is what it is, man. But don't believe everything you hear, because not everything you hear is true, or you're not getting the full story in a lot of cases. Anyways, guys, God bless. Peace out. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.